everybody. Welcome into Northern Life. Thanks for being here on this Tuesday. Guess what, Hunter?
What?
We got birthdays to celebrate. Back on Friday, it was executive producer Ben Reed's birthday, my friend Kevin's birthday. I think my uncle Tom's birthday's coming up. My cousin's birthday's coming up.
Oh, my gosh.
And guess what? My birthday coming up on this Wednesday.
It's tomorrow, correct?
Yep, it's
That's
tomorrow.
insane. What are you going to do for your birthday?
I'm going to go see Cinderella.
Okay.
We bought tickets to go see Cinderella, and I think we're going to have a nice dinner and just enjoy the night.
That's going to be very awesome. Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Of course, we'll probably do some more celebrating tomorrow on the show, but this
Why
is
not?
very cool. Exactly. My gosh, man. Can you say how old you're going to turn?
I'm going to be 29.
29.
I'm still in my 20s.
Are you anxious about turning 30 at all?
I think 30's definitely like kicked my mind into like, all right, let's get some like finances and things
Sure.
like that settled up before we hit the big milestone. So
Yep.
I still got a year until that happens.
Yeah, I'm going to start calling you old man when you get to 30 and I'm still like 28 or whatever. This is going to be great.
Like, what is a self-directed Roth IRA?
Yeah,
Stuff like that.
What are you talking about, you
Yeah,
old man? Well, that's cool, though. Congratulations.
Thanks,
Happy
dude.
birthday. Another
Appreciate
year.
it.
Let's go.
Let's celebrate.
Well, we got a lot to celebrate here on today's show. I'm piecing things together at a Gogebic Community College in Ironwood. I get to join in on their welding program, testing my skills with a virtual and interactive practice tool on campus. Very cool. Continuing our Week of Ironwood shows here, Ryan.
Definitely a educational tool. That
Yes.
thing was pretty awesome. And later, John Lordson is going to take us to central Minnesota. A stargazing retreat is allowing visitors to sleep under the night sky.
Whoa.
A lot of fun there. But first, we love our sweets and we love our holiday dishes here on Northern Life. But apparently, our Northland states aren't the nation's most passionate holiday bakers. Kansas racks up over 18 hours of baking time during the festive season. That's according to a new survey by Pillsbury Baking. Iowa and Minnesota say eating holiday treats makes them feel more festive, while Minnesotans are also most likely to go to a bake sale. And then as for our other two states, Wisconsin has the most humble bakers, and Michigan has a preference for cookies.
So what I've gathered from this is we don't like to bake, but we like to eat baked goods? Is that what that means?
I think Kansas, it kind of looks like the heartland of the country there, definitely enjoys spending more hours baking, and it looks like they're baking more pies.
Do you ever get into baking? Do you like baking cookies or pies or anything like that?
As a kid, I loved baking, but it's extremely messy as an adult now. I could tell why my mom was so mad at me and my sisters. My older sister loved to bake chocolate chip cookies, but as an adult, you realize and understand more like the amount of cleanup there is afterwards.
Yeah, and not only cleanup, but just time consuming. It takes
Yeah,
a lot of time to do all that. No one has time anymore.
And
Everyone's
buying all
working.
those products, that's a lot.
It is. It's a lot of money, time, and everything else. But the end product sometimes is worth it.
Always tasty.
It depends on if we're making it or not, but I don't know.
Sometimes delicious.
Yes.
Well, 'tis the season to decorate as well. And a Wisconsin man actually got to help deck the halls at the White House. So Nick Peter, a decorator from Athens, Wisconsin, says he's always had a passion for Christmas decorating. After being picked to help, Nick flew out to Washington, D.C. and spent the entire week of Thanksgiving adorning the White House.
It's so much fun to decorate, but can you imagine decorating for the ultimate house on the planet, or at least
It's a
in the
big
United
house.
States?
Yeah.
It's a huge house. My gosh, does he have to, I wonder if he doesn't have to buy the decorations, right?
No, probably
They're
not.
provided by the president, I would hope. But that's still very cool. Congratulations to him.
That's really cool. Do you think of yourself as a good decorator?
No. I do okay. You know,
Yeah.
me and my girlfriend are a good team when it comes to decorating our place. So that was very, very nice. But me by myself, not the best on the planet.
No.
Are you okay?
Nor I.
Yeah.
I think like I have a lot of like basketball memorabilia that I have in my house.
Yeah.
It stayed on my floor for like 2 years. I haven't put it up on walls or anything. So
Dude.
I know. I'm not a good decorator.
Okay.
We'll leave it to Nick there.
Yep.
According to news research, travel can make or break a relationship. And 73% of couples say it is the ultimate test for them. So that report coming from Discover Puerto Rico found that 4.5 months into a relationship, the ideal time for couples to take that big first trip, budget, hygiene habits, and food preferences are the top compatibility factors that every couple needs to explore before traveling.
I think I literally made that, it was 4.5 months, I think, into my relationship.
When you went to Tennessee?
We went to Tennessee. It was so much fun. We had such a blast, and my gosh, we're going to go someplace again coming up in February.
Nice.
We're going to go down, I believe, to Orlando.
Oh, fun.
So looking forward to that, too. And no issues. I mean, it was a great time. We had such a blast.
I think you also learn a lot about yourself
Yes.
when you're traveling, especially with someone you go like, you start thinking through how you think as a person and how you regulate maybe your emotions. You know, if you get stressed or panicked, because traveling by itself can be tough sometimes.
Well, you're the one that did it most recently with the cruise. I mean, did you have to? How was it managing everything?
You know, fortunately we had cell phone signal and service, so that was super helpful for directions and whatnot. But at the same time, you got to go, okay, I got to take a breath because I'm panicked right now because you only have a certain amount of hours to get back to the cruise ship and make sure you're not left in Italy or Turkey or anywhere.
I can't even imagine.
It is a good test, though. Hey, with only a few weeks left in the NFL season, basketball and hockey is in full swing. And U.S. sports fans say they spend on average 624 days of their lives, or 1.71 years, cheering on their favorite team. So according to a new report by the promo guy, Mississippi fans the most dedicated, spending 962 total days on this earth rooting for their favorite teams. Meanwhile, Utah, those fans rank the lowest nationwide.
But do they even have they don't have a football team, do they? Does Nevada?
Utah is getting a hockey team, or they do have a hockey team now. Are they getting one or they have one?
I don't know. They have a basketball team, don't they? Are they the Jazz?
They have the Jazz.
They're the Jazz. Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know about hockey.
I think. Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting. I just love watching the Bills Mafia videos. I'm jumping on tape. What are you doing?
Just breaking tables. You're not alone if you're feeling overwhelmed this holiday season, if you're traveling or not. More than half of adults say alone time is vital to their mental health. Some believe Christmas, the most wonderful time of the year, but for others, the most hectic. The Ohio State University says it is important for people to make themselves a priority, and that can be accomplished by adding something simple to the daily routine that doesn't require a large chunk of time or effort.
That's something I've really had to learn over the past few years. Is you really do need alone time. Are you good at managing your alone time?
You know,
Ryan?
I got to be better at taking care of myself before I'm able to take care of others.
Amen.
So for the folks at home, do something nice for yourself today. Still ahead, how steady are Hunter's hands? He's welding after the break here on Northern Life.
Welcome back. Gogebic Community College, located right in the heart of Ironwood, Michigan, was first founded in 1932 and has since established itself as a reputable institution known for its commitment to academic excellence and student success.
And one of their standout programs is its welding program, which is highly regarded. So highly regarded, we sent Hunter there to try out their state-of-the-art facility. All right, you want to take off your blindfold?
Can I do it?
Yeah.
All right. What is this?
We're at the Gogebic Community College, and we're going to learn some welding.
No way!
Yeah,
That sounds like fun.
So virtual welding, correct?
Yep.
Cool.
Whoa!
Right. Cool stuff.
I've never seen anything like that before. That's really cool.
You're going to notice that we have a pretty amazing facility. We got a motivated group of students that are here to kind of walk you through some activities that we're doing here in the shop.
You ever done welding?
Never. I've never done welding. I've been around welding, but never actually tried my hand at it. It seems like something that I could mess up really easily.
This is the helmet. You want to go ahead and put that on?
Oh, cool.
Whoa.
Look at that.
Like this?
Yeah, you can tighten up the back if you need to.
Okay.
So this is your workpiece you're going to be working on.
Okay. Oops.
When you look at it, it'll look like actual metal.
Whoa,
Yeah,
look at
metal
that.
right there. So
Yep.
this yellow bead here you see,
Yep.
that's where you're going to be welding.
Okay.
Now when you do this, you're going to want to come directly in like this,
Okay.
and it's going to start welding like that.
Whoa.
So the way we have it is it's a zigzag. You're going to want to kind of go back and forth like this.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just make sure you're not holding onto the actual stick because that does retract.
Okay.
Cool. Do you see the video in your helmet there, Hunter?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
It's really cool.
So what we're seeing is what he's seeing.
Oh, that's sweet. What does a bad weld look like?
This?
Oh, it can vary. It can vary.
And so generally a bad weld will have inconsistency. There will be a slag layer, which is all the impurities that you get in the metal from like the metal itself and the air. If you have a hard time chipping that off, it can be a good sign that's a bad weld. The worst way to tell if it's a bad weld is if it doesn't stay at all.
So we're in about 5 years here in the Skilled Trade Center. Awesome. We got really good support from from Miller, the manufacturer of that system, as well as Lincoln and another company called Fronius.
63, that's really
Is that good?
Yes.
You got what? Out of 100?
Out of 100, yes.
You got a D. Wow.
All these over here are basically your score out of 100.
Okay.
So your work angle was pretty good. That's basically this angle here.
Okay, yep.
You're kind of going off to the side for a little bit there.
Okay.
Your travel angle is like this.
Yep.
So, and then your arc length is how far your arc.
That one was
out
bad.
from. And then your travel speed is how fast you're going.
I was going too fast. Is that what that means?
You're going too fast
Yeah,
and
you're
your
going too
length
fast.
was too wide?
The arc length was too wide?
No, the arc length is basically from the metal to the tip of here. That's your arc length.
Oh,
Gotcha.
so you want to
So you
should be
had your
closer.
thing too far or too close.
Oh, that's impressive
Yeah.
for never
Nice
doing
job,
it before.
dude.
It's a really good job for a
Wow.
first try
Wait.
at this.
So most welds, do you do 2 passes, or is it just like certain kinds of welds that you would do that?
Some of them we even do more than 2. We
Really?
can do 3 or 4.
What is this material that am I melting this material onto the pipe? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Am I ready to go on the Alaskan pipelines or not yet?
You think you can do one more time, Hunter?
I bet I could. I
Think you're gonna
get
improve
a
your
higher
score?
than 63.
All right.
We're going.
Remember, it's a 2 pass with a zigzag.
Okay, zigzag, 2
Stay
pass.
inside the yellow lines
Stay inside.
and make sure all the lines are green.
Make sure all the lines are green. Okay,
Got it?
I think I got it.
We'll check out your results.
Hunter, that looks pretty good.
I'm excited.
I'm gonna say 73.
All right, that's fair.
76!
All right,
Whoa!
let's go.
Nice job.
That feels
I
good.
think that's the high for today.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. How long is it? A 2-year program for this?
Still 1 year.
A 1 year? Okay.
Great.
That's really cool.
Beyond the virtual system that we have here, obviously all the real life training's happening out in the lab itself. So you can come on out and see all the different systems that we have and all the good work that's been going on throughout the semester. Currently, the welding program is a full-time program that's here in the building. We do have some workforce development training that's ongoing in a separate lab too. Currently have 6 full-time students enrolled in the program. Classes run, throughout the week, Monday through Thursday. Every day of the week is a little bit something new and different, as these guys would definitely be able to tell you. It's a rock and roll lifestyle here.
That was a fun day.
It was amazing, and just how knowledgeable everybody was, the students included, very, very cool.
Hunter, future welder here.
Look out!
If anything's falling apart here at the Northern News Now studio, call up Hunter.
Give us a call.
He'll
We'll
wel-
take care of it.
He'll weld this building back together. We'll talk more about the program when we come back. And if you're deciding if welding or Gogebic Community College is right for you, you can head to their website at gogebic.edu. There, you'll find information on the programs they offer, including that 1-year welding certification program we were talking about, and you can look just like Hunter did.
Aw, it was a blast. I got to say the hardest part was the arc length,
Yeah.
not knowing like how far, how close I should do it. But I got to see it the second time.
And seeing the actual physical thing too was pretty cool.
Yes, very cool.
A lot of fun stuff. Well, if you're looking for some winter fun, how about stargazing in Sartell, Minnesota?
Yeah, our old buddy John Lordson shows us how one family's creative design allows guests to sleep under the stars any time of the year.
That is my old deck, and we used it to make a tree house.
An afternoon stroll around Tammy Down Area's property turns up all kinds of creative repurposed gems, from a treehouse to a she shed.
And we have a building that we just built out of 154-year-old windows that I saved from a historical building.
You guys are all about letting the light in.
Oh gosh, yeah, I have no curtains on any of my windows in my house because I like the light in.
And that makes sense, because at the center of it all is a dome that's meant for visitors to see in and see out.
It just kind of allows us to be together looking at something and thinking about the universe.
This dome, known as the Hive, is actually the second such structure the Down Areas have built. For years, they had what they call the bubble. It allowed guests to watch the stars and sleep under them. Their daughter even put it on Airbnb for a while.
It became like one of the top 10 places in Minnesota to stay. and she raised like $30,000 that year in the bubble.
The bubble got a lot of use, and it didn't exactly pop, but it did wear out. So this summer, the hive became all the buzz. It got that name because it kind of looks like a beehive. Building something like this is a learning process for everyone involved. It requires a lot of math, geometry, and a whole lot of patience. Was it hard to put together?
Yes.
You were pretty quick to answer that.
Yeah, it was really hard.
At least they got help from their kids.
It's kind of like a giant Lego. You piece every piece together.
I didn't personally do any construction on it myself, but I definitely witnessed the struggle.
As lovers of astronomy, the Downeries powered through. And when it was done, they had a front row seat to the stars, along with the comforts of home.
It's a king-size bed with comfy blankets, electric blankets. There's lighting, there's Wi-Fi, there's a little coffee station so you can have tea and coffee. I've had owls fly right over the top of it. I've seen little fox run along next to it.
Just outside, you can watch a meteor shower while taking a shower.
It is a rain shower. It feels like you're being rained on.
What they really want is to give their guests an opportunity to relax while they take in Jupiter, Venus, and the constellations. A family getaway that's out of this world.
I think it's awesome. I feel really comfortable in it, and I think it's a unique experience, and it's fun.
Probably the common thing we got from people was it was such a magical experience and nothing like they'd ever had. And something about this space gave them just total restoration.
In Sartell, with photojournalist Ben Harper, John Lordset, WCCO News.
Love the bubble idea, but where does one go to the bathroom? Because if it's in the bubble in the glass, I don't know if I like that idea.
Hopefully nearby, but that was one of the coolest things about camping in the Boundary Waters for the very first time was seeing the stars at night. It's kind of creepy for the first time, but then the next night you go, I want to see that again.
And with nothing around you, that's pretty darn cool.
Peaceful. Hey, we're going to look at tomorrow's Does It Work product and another new way of living after the break.
Listen, we all know water picks can be a valuable tool in maintaining good oral hygiene, Ryan, but using one can be time-consuming. So tomorrow, Rachel Hackbarth shows us the Miracle Smile, which promises to quickly clean every side of your tooth in only one step. Now tell me the difference between this and the product that you bought, Ryan.
This one looks like it has the 360 coverage when it comes to flossing your teeth with the water.
So
mine just has the one direction into your teeth. So you got to go in the front and then underneath in the back.
So you're saying that maybe you should have watched this before and you could have bought this package.
And it was cheaper than the other one.
Oh my gosh, and you could have had a review for the whole thing, and it's one
Could have done it live on air for all you folks at home.
Oh.
Before we go, plenty of Americans are hitting the mall this holiday season to buy gifts for loved ones, but some of those shoppers will not have to travel too far. That is because real estate developers are building apartments at shopping malls across the country. Check out these units in Rhode Island. As of January 2022, at least 192 U.S. malls plan to add a housing component. The woman CNBC spoke with says living at this mall is great.
Boy, that just stresses me out for some reason. You do you, but I would never do that.
It depends on the rent, I guess.
Yep.
How much it is. Thanks for joining us. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow. We hope you have a great and wonderful rest of your Tuesday.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.